What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about one of the most unexpected horror hits right now in the US, Obsession. And trust me, this movie is way darker, more intense, and more disturbing than people expected. So if you love psychological horror, creepy tension, and movies that slowly mess with your mind, this one might actually be worth watching. But before we start, warning, this review contains light spoilers. The story follows a character who becomes dangerously attached to someone they can't truly have. At first, everything feels normal, maybe even romantic. But slowly, the movie starts showing how obsession can destroy a person from the inside. And honestly, that's what makes this movie scary. It's not full of cheap jump scares every 5 seconds. Instead, it builds tension little by little. You start feeling uncomfortable, then paranoid, and eventually completely trapped inside the character's mind. The atmosphere is probably the strongest part of the film. The lighting, camera angles, and background music create this constant feeling that something is wrong. Even during quiet scenes, the movie feels unsettling. And when the horror finally hits, it hits hard. One thing I really liked was the acting. The main actor gives a performance that feels realistic and disturbing at the same time. You can actually feel the emotional breakdown happening scene by scene. Sometimes you even start understanding the character, and then suddenly, the movie reminds you how dangerous they really are. That psychological confusion is what makes Obsession stand out from regular horror movies. Now let's talk about the pacing. The first half is definitely slower. Some viewers might even think the movie takes too long to build up. But personally, I think that slow tension is necessary because the second half becomes absolutely chaotic. Once the story reaches its turning point, everything starts getting darker and more unpredictable. And the ending. Yeah, the ending is going to divide audiences. Some people will love it because it's bold and disturbing. Others might hate it because it leaves you thinking instead of giving clear answers. But honestly, that's exactly the type of ending psychological horror movies need. Instead of just showing monsters or ghosts, Obsession focuses on human emotions, loneliness, desire, control, and fear, and that makes the horror feel more real. Another thing people are praising online is how relatable the movie feels in today's world. Social media obsession, toxic relationships, emotional dependency. The film mixes all these themes into the story without feeling forced, and that's probably why the movie is becoming so popular. It's scary, but it also feels possible. Now, is it perfect? No. A few scenes feel stretched out, and there are moments where the movie becomes a little too dramatic. Also, if you prefer fast-paced horror with non-stop action, this might not be your style. But if you enjoy slow-burn psychological horror like Get Out, Black Swan, or Hereditary, then there's a good chance you'll enjoy this movie too. Overall, I'd give Obsession a solid 8 out of 10. It's creepy, emotionally intense, visually disturbing, and surprisingly smart for a modern horror movie. Definitely not a casual watch while eating snacks kind of film. This movie stays in your head after it ends. And honestly, that's what good horror is supposed to do. So have you watched Obsession yet? Did you love the ending or hate it? Comment your opinion below. And if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more movie reviews and horror content.